Rabbinic
But
law,
he never quoted anything from the Talmud or the Mishnah or the Midrash.
of course he did.
Jesus quoted directly from the New Testament. The Old Testament.
No, I get it. Hold on, there's an echo. So it shows Jesus communicating with the teachers of the law, i.e. the judges of that time. It shows him blessing the food before and after he eats. Nowhere in the Torah does it tell you to bless the food before you eat. It tells you to bless it after you eat. That's part of Rabbinic Judaism. Jesus kept Hanukkah, which is a Rabbinic holiday. Jesus kept Purim, which is also a Rabbinic holiday. I'm not saying that the events are Rabbinic. I mean, the events are historical, but the idea that we celebrate them on a certain day, and it's incumbent on every Jew to read the Megillah, which is what we read during Purim, which is what happened with Esther in Persia. These are all Rabbinic institutions. The whole notion of the Messiah is a Rabbinic idea. Nowhere does it say in the Torah that we anoint kings. The whole Tanakh in general, right? Nach, prophets and the writings, are Rabbinic, meaning the rabbis in the Talmud, we see them arguing on how to canonize Jewish scripture. That means they decided what books to include and what books to exclude. All this dialogue is in the Talmud. The thing that people get confused with, they think Rabbinic Judaism means only what appears in the Talmud and what Orthodox Jews do today. Rabbinic Judaism is the consensus, the civil law of the time. You can't run a nation without consensus. The idea that everybody walked around with the Bible under their arm, deciphering how to keep Jewish law from a national perspective, it's a bit absurd. God tells you to keep the Sabbath. He doesn't tell you how to keep the Sabbath. He tells you to establish seasons, but he doesn't tell you the procedure of even establishing a month. All these things, you need consensus. God told Moses to establish a court of 70 elders. And it says in Deuteronomy chapter 17 that in all areas of dispute, you have to go to the place that God will choose. In the time of Jesus, it would have been the Temple Mount, and inquire